Columbus, Ohio. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe joins from the sideline with an injury report.
Miami's head coach told me before the game they have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out in the first quarter. Guys?
Holly, we'll see how they adjust. And the Canes headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Throwing St. Clair. Right side, it's Smith. He's stopped.
When you play zone coverage, you've got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The Buckeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Out wide left, it's Roberts. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Man, how nice is it to have that kind of a weapon? On 3rd down, I can throw it short of the sticks, and the big fella can catch the football, break a tackle, get upfield, be big and strong, and convert that 3rd down.
Straight ahead, it's White.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. St. Clair. Look out. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Making the adjustment on the play.
Sweep. Slide. Level. Slid. Ready, go.
From the gun on 3rd down, St. Clair. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And the Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The give to the back. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd down.
Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
He's taking the shot. Got it inside the 10. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Going to the run, it's White. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Smith. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a 3rd down.
They got mauled on the last play. Do they have anything that'll work on 3rd and goal from the 2? And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown!
that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
From deep, it's Lyle. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Finds his man, it's Pringle. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Fires to the wideout. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Finds his man. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation and what play to dial up.
Finds a crease. It's Pringle. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25. Give him 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Second down, gonna throw it. Timed it perfectly to knock him free and forces the third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's going for it all. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. The Hurricanes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. Makes a move. There he goes. Open ability to flip a field on display right there, and it was just about a return for a touchdown. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. Past the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Canes.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get, at minimum, tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
And he tacked on the extra point. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And the Buckeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Tavian St. Clair. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Making the adjustment. Sets his feet. It's St. Clair. Under pressure. Quarterback gets enough. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Second and long here. Throwing St. Clair. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw one first. Rush right in his face. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
That really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Ton of ground to cover here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they're not on the same page there.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The run inside. It's White. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Gonna take a shot. He's got it for a big play. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Tight end now in motion. St. Clair escapes the pressure to his right. He'll pull it down. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Here comes the heat. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass, nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Hits inside, it's White. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Tavian St. Clair rushes on. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. They'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll move the tight end. Fresh set of downs going up top. They're all over it. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's changing the play. Throwing St. Clair. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they've regained the lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. Let's open things up with Georgia Tech taking on the number 15 team, the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's the home squad engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Between the hashes, it's Vaughn. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. You can grab, but you can't hold on. The defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. From the gun, it's Pringle. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Working that left side now. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Stepping to the right. Hauls it in. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Right at the line. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
And the Canes come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Smith. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
St. Clair. Left side, it's Roberts. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. Trying to slip through and pick it up. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. On the return. He gets a block. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Out wide right, it's Mueller. Makes the grab, and down immediately, he picks up a few.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Second down, going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. In the backfield, it's Pringle. Touchdown, Miami! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Tavian St. Clair. And he gets it away.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. He'll try to do it himself. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Smith with the grab over the middle. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Look out! He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Quarterback changing the play. St. Clair from the gun on 3rd down. Caught at the 40. There he goes. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision.
And on offense right now, you're at a juncture here of the game in the fourth quarter, trailing the way you are. You can't punt anymore. Execution has got to be at a premium, and on that 4th down.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. St. Clair to throw for it on 4th. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it in the red zone. It's White. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
Not at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game.
And this has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, St. Clair. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 Lord, the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they close it to a 28-24 game. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
They'll need a bunch on second down. From the gun, looking for a man. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Finds his big tight end. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Still running at the 40. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, that's the best run of the day for him so far, and he's a guy that looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. He's beginning to wear on this defense a little bit. If you're on offense, you probably want to keep giving him the ball.
Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Canes.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Changing the routes with his receiver. Throwing St. Clair. Moving out to the right. He's going to run it. On the move at the 30. They're working against the clock. He's out of bounds after a pickup of 12.
And this offense has got to keep pumping it out. Nice job. You get the first down. Nice scramble by this QB, but you're going to put the ball in his hands over and over and over again. You got to score multiple times. This offense has got to be in hyperspeed.
Back to pass. It's St. Clair. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Drops back on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown! Buckeye! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
You get the touchdown, but there's not a lot of time left. So you need to get the onside kick. You may have time for one more play, one shot to throw it in the end zone and somehow see if you can steal this game.
Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. So the first part of the job is done. They got the touchdown. Now for the two to make it a field goal game. Again, it's St. Clair. He's got it. Two-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal. They've got the score, 13 seconds to play, and now they have to recover the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The only thing I can think is he just didn't see him signal for the fair catch. That's an easy call for the official, and they'll accept the penalty. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee.